Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here, or welcome back if you've been with me before. This class is coming to you from the beautiful land of Costa Rica, which is always a treat to be able to share practices from here to gift it to you. So you'll hear the sounds of nature throughout class. And this is an intentional, heart-opening practice. I love to leave ample space in between postures so that we could really receive the effects of what we're doing. The journey is preparing us for wheel. We have the option to do wheel. You don't have to do wheel, but we'll be nice and prepped for wheel when we get there. And then again, leaving enough space to be able to really receive and receive the effects of wheel, as it's such a big expander. We'll have ample time in Savasana to really rest and receive and nourish. And then we'll move into a pranayama, a breathing practice to clear out any stagnancy. And then we'll rest in a meditation in the heart space, in the light of the heart. So a couple of blocks might be helpful. They're not necessary. And you'll leave this practice feeling more grounded, more open, and more connected to your heart. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. That'll help to share this practice to whoever needs it. And also subscribe to my love letters, my email list below, so you know when new offerings are ready for you. I am so excited to lead a retreat here in Costa Rica in February 2026. The information is below. Would love to have you. Get into something comfortable and let's get this intentional heart-opening practice started. Let's begin on our backs. So go ahead and lay yourself down and we'll start in constructive rest. So we'll have the feet out wide, knees fall into touch, arms by the side. You can have the palms up. And just get yourself situated and placed on your mat where you feel supported. Close down your eyes. And we'll invite in 3 collective breaths to clear the space and let ourselves fully land on our mats today. So exhale your breath through your nose. Inhale through your nose with your belly, your ribs, your chest expand, inflate. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. And we'll do that twice more. Big breath in, belly fills up, ribs, chest, all the way into the collarbones. Exhale out through the mouth. Let all that stale air go out. One last time. Nice big breath in, fill up. This is your inspiration. Take life in. Exhale, release. Good, and just close the mouth. Allow your breath to shift to its natural rhythm in and out through the nose. Eyes are closed or just have a soft gaze, allowing ourselves to shift inward. Shifting from the external to the internal, dropping into our bodies, our breath, inviting in presence to our practice. And starting to smoothen out your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. As we bring more attention and focus to our breath, that is our reminder that our breath is our anchor throughout practice. So keep reminding yourself, and I'll remind you throughout practice, to return to the breath again and again, leading us through the postures. And from here, we'll just gently bring the feet hip-width distance apart. Heels are close to the glutes, and your palms are going to face down on the mat. So we're setting up for a dynamic bridge. We're going to start to sync the breath with movement as we move into this sequence. So you're going to press your feet into the mat, gently engage the glutes, and lift your hips up into a bridge. That's going to be your inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to lower your hips down. Now we're going to add in the arms. You're going to inhale, Lift the hips up and reach the arms up slowly overhead, all the way up so the backs of the hands touch the ground behind you. And as you exhale, lower your hips and lower your arms so this is nice and smooth. Starting to awaken and sync up the breath with the movement. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Weight is even on both sides of the legs. Exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms. So we're starting to gently awaken the shoulders, the chest, the back line of the body, glutes, lower back. Inhale, lift, hamstrings. Exhale, lower. You can imagine as if you're moving through water or molasses. And again, inhale, lift, hips and arms all the way up. So you're syncing the breath with the movement. And exhale, lower. Everything lowers. Timing the breath with the movement. And inhale, lift. This time you're going to stay lifted with the hips. Exhale, just lower the arms back down onto the ground. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose with your hips lifted. Gently engaging the glutes. Again, weight is even on both sides of the legs. Find calm as you hold and breathe. Feeling the back body starting to enliven. One more breath, maybe lift a little bit higher. And slowly with care, you're going to roll down upper back, mid back, lower back. Release the glutes. Feel that nice sense of grounding here. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Either be still or gently give yourself a little sway from side to side. And we'll prepare for some dynamic twisting. Take your arms out into a T. Palms could be up or down for a little more support. Bring your legs into tabletop position. So your knees are stacked over your hips. You're going to imagine there's a seat belt going across your lower abdomen to contain the core so that your lower back is imprinting into the mat. And that'll keep that containment. Dynamic twisting. You're going to inhale here to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to bring your legs over to the left without lifting the right shoulder off the mat. So go as far down as you can without lifting. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, legs over to the right, left shoulder stays down. Inhale, come back to center. Starting to gently awaken the core. Exhale, over to the left and awaken the spine. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the left, and we'll go all the way down this time. Just relax. For a twist, left hand on the right thigh. We won't be here for long, just a couple breaths. Release your hand. You're going to inhale, use the core. Bring your legs back to center, legs together. And exhale all the way over to the right. Right hand can hold the left thigh. A couple breaths here. Release your right hand, legs together, use the core, inhale, rise back to center. All right, bring your arms down by your side, palms down. Remember that seat belt, contain the core, and we'll awaken the core and the abs just a little bit more here. It'll help us throughout practice. So bring your knees so that they're hip width distance apart. Again, knees are stacked over the hips. We're gonna slowly just hinge from the hips. Your knee bend is gonna stay the same. You're just gonna tap the right toes down and back up, and then go left. Tap and back up, maintaining that core. Just keep going, alternating. So the lower back is not lifting off of the mat. Pull that pubic bone in towards you, and the knee bend stays the same. You're just hinging at the hips, just a tap and a tap. Continue to breathe. Okay, you can stay like this. If you want to add on with me, take it a little bit farther. And reach your arms up towards the sky. And as your right toes tap down, your left arm's going to go back behind you. Just a light tap and back to center. Left leg, right arm. Tap and center. Right leg, left arm. So your opposite arm and leg. center, left leg, right arm. And just keep going like this, and then make sure you're not holding the breath. Nice and easeful. Might start to feel a little bit of internal heat here. Okay, you can stay like this if this is working for you. If you want to add on with me, I'm going to take your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, elbows stay wide. Weight is in the head, so you're not letting the elbows go in, they stay wide, and lift your shoulder blades off of the mat. Again, containment in the core. You can stay with the alternating taps with the legs. This could be great. Or if you want to do them at the same time, you can do that as well. Activating the lower core a little bit more, as well as the upper abs. Make sure you're breathing nice and controlled, so you're not using momentum. Might be shaking a little bit. Just a few more. Couple more. Beautiful. Release. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then stretch out your legs up long on the mat. Reach your arms up overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Stretch it out. Maybe give yourself a little pull from side to side. And bring your knees back in toward you. We're going to rock and roll up into tabletop. And you can rock and roll a couple times if you like, or if you just want to roll to one side and meet me there, however you want to get to your tabletop position. So we'll meet on hands and knees, fingers spread out wide, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round, pull the belly in. A few more times like this. Inhale, open up, front extension. Exhale, pull it in. Feel the shoulder blades peel away from one another. And again, inhale, open up. Exhale, round, pull in. Come back to your neutral table. We'll come into a puppy stretch. The hips stay stacked right over the knees, not going to move. Just going to walk or slide your hands forward. Melt the forehead down towards the mat. You can always bring a block underneath the forehead. Or you can always bring your elbows down if you want a little bit more support. Or take the hands out a little bit wider. If you have the space, you can bring your chin onto the ground. Yogi's choice. Meet yourself where you're at today. Continue to breathe. Okay, with so much care, bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. I'm going to sit back on our heels, so if you know you need support, you can bring a block or two beneath your tush, so between your ankles. And we'll open up the wrists. So we'll take our hands and interlace the fingers, and we're just going to make a figure 8 shape with the wrists, like an infinity sign. You might feel some pops and cracks. Continue with your breathing, staying present with the breath. And then just switch the direction. It might feel a little awkward at first, but do the figure 8 on the other side. Just opening up the wrist capsules, especially when we go into wheel. If you choose to go into wheel, it's important to have open wrists. Okay, and then we'll take our hands out, and we'll flip the palms away, take your left hand to your right fingers, and extend your right arm. Nice stretch for the forearm, the wrist. And then switch other side, extend the left arm, right hand supports the left fingers to come back towards you. Beautiful. And then release, and just give your wrists a little shake, shake, shake. Beautiful. Take your hands onto your shoulders, and we'll bring in some elbow rolls forward, up, back, and down. So forward, up, back, and down. Beautiful. And then we'll take our arms into cactus. We'll inhale, we'll open up the chest, show your heart. And as you exhale, we'll rounds, pull in, in. Inhale, open up the chest, cactus the arms. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just bring some more attention to the spine. Exhale, round, pull in and in. Spine and shoulders and chest. Inhale, open up. Maybe lift the neck, the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin. One more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, lower the arms, intentionally clear the space around you. Take one cycle of breath here. Okay, let's come into downward facing dog, first down dog of the practice. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Legs are hip width distance apart. Tuck your toes underneath. And we'll push up and back, downward facing dog. Push through the hands. Your sit bones are reaching up and back. Your thighs are lifting up into the sit bones. And you can pedal out your downward dog if you like to just open up the backs of the legs and the hamstrings, the calves, the Achilles. Root down through your thumb and pointer finger. Glide the shoulders down and away from you. If you want to dip your hips from side to side, however you like to move in your down dog, or if you prefer stillness, be still. If you are bringing movement to your dog, now find the stillness together. Fix your eyes on one point, on a spot between your legs there, and focus on your breath, your anchor point. You're going to inhale, shift forward into high plank. Hold here, but don't hold the breath. Heels, hips, shoulders, head in one line. Notice if your head is dangling or it's way lifted, look down on the floor between your hands. Pubic bone curls in towards the chin. Belly pulls in. You're pushing the floor away, so we're not collapsing in the shoulders. Legs are engaged, energy reaching through the crown of the head all the way down the body, out through the heels. Breathe. It's just awakening the arms and the core, the whole body. On your next exhale, you're just going to shift back, downward facing. Inhale, shift forward, high plank, nice and smooth. Exhale, downward facing. One more time like that. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. You're going to exhale, shift slightly forward, bend the elbows towards the back of the mat, elbows hug in, and lower down onto the belly. You can always bring the knees down if you need to. We'll do some rolling cobras here. So you're going to take your fingertips in front of you, maybe slightly off of your mat, elbows wide, tops of feet pressed down, pubic bone down towards the mat. You're going to inhale, lead with the upper back. Head is going to be the last to come up. You're going to inhale as you lift the head. You can gently engage the glutes to protect the lower back. And as you exhale, belly, chest, chin, forehead. 2 more times. Nice and smooth like a cobra. Inhale, rolling cobra. Chest is open, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, slowly roll back down. Head is last to come down. Inhale, roll up, leading with the upper back. Head is going to be the last to come up. And exhale, belly, chest, chin, release. Take your hands by your underneath the fronts of the shoulders. Elbows are in. Loop the shoulders onto the back. Inhale, press up into cobra. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck your toes under, pull the belly in, push up and back to downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in through your nose and exhale out through the mouth. Bend the knees, look between your hands, and then walk or step to the top of your mat, feet hip width distance apart, forward fold. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips to your shins or to your quads, long spine, chin and shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Root down to rise. We're going to inhale, rise all the way up, arms sweep up. Hands touch above you, look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Cycle of breath here. Samastitihi. Release your hands into Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms face forward, shoulders onto the back, kneecaps lift. All 4 corners of the feet rooted. Lift your toes up and then relax them down. Tailbone is lengthening down, so there's a neutral pelvis. And then your chin, notice if it's hanging off the spine, pull it in, eyes along the horizon. This is your Tadasana template, your mountain pose template that is used for all postures. Anchor into your breath. From here, we'll take our hands behind us, interlace the fingers, shoulders loop onto the back, extend your elbows, knuckles reach down and away. Inhale into your chest. Little bend in the knees, exhale, forward fold, keeping the hands interlaced. And we'll pause here. You can keep a little bend in the knees if you find that you're really rounding in your back. Breathe into your belly. You can stay right here. If you want to add a little bit of movement, you can straighten out your right leg and bend your left knee and open your right shoulder, peek under your right, or peek towards your right shoulder up towards the sky. And then look down. You're going to straighten the left leg, bend your right knee, lift your left shoulder, peek under your left shoulder. And then release. Center, one more breath here. With so much care, take your hands to your lower back first, and then release them down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift to rinse. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to high plank. Pause in high plank for a moment. Remember that plank template. Pubic bone curls in, push the floor away. You are welcome as you exhale to come down halfway, chaturanga to upward facing, or go all the way down to your belly and to cobra. If you're coming with me, you're going to come down. You're going to exhale halfway, create a shelf, point your toes. From there, you push up into upward facing. Your kneecaps are lifting, shoulders back, elbows in. From here, you look down, you pull the belly in, you tuck the toes under, and you push up and back, downward facing. So intentional, one breath per movement. Anchor back to your breath. On your inhale, you're going to reach your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open up your hip. Knee becomes the highest point. Invite in some ankle rolls with your right ankle in one direction. Switch your direction. Good. And then re-extend the right leg, square off the hips. Inhale, reach, push through the hands. Exhale, step your right foot through. Between the fingers, the hands, place your left knee down. Reach your arms up, low lunge. Thumbs back in space. Drop that right hip down, right hip pulls back. Cactus the arms. So your chest is coming forward, your elbows are slightly forward as your hands go back. And breathe into your heart, nice and steady, nice and calm. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, take your hands down, frame your right foot. We're going to come into a quad stretch. You can always use a block under your left hand if you know your quads are tight. Your right arm's going to reach forward and go all the way around, circle it behind. Maybe this is where you are today. Or you bend the left knee and grab a hold of the outside of the left foot. Block or no block, yogi's choice. It's always nice to use one if you feel like you're feeling a little tight today, and each day is different. You can start to open up that right shoulder. You can stay back with your hips, or you can hinge forward if you have the space. Breathe. If you have your foot, with care, release it, and then reframe your right foot again. Tuck your left toes underneath, power up your back leg. Really root down through your right foot. We're going to come up into a high lunge. So keep drawing that right hip back, arms are up. This is going to help to magnetize your inner thighs toward one another, that scissoring action to create that stability. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, you're going to bend your elbows, cactus the arms, and then gently dip your left knee to the ground, ever so slightly. And then lift your arms back up and straighten your back leg. Take your hands into prayer, shift forward. Take a breath in here. Exhale, twist to your right. Hook the left tricep to the outside of the right thigh. You can always place your knee down here for support. Push the palms into one another, shoulders down and away. If your back leg is strengthened, really commit to engaging it. Breathe. You're going to release. Bring your arms up so you're slightly on an angle with your torso. We're going to step into chair. Left leg beside the right. Just for a breath. Extend the legs, reach the arms up, inhale. And exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Recenter, steady. Take your left leg behind your right leg. Reach your arms up overhead. Right hand grabs a hold of the left wrist and arch up and over to the right and bow the left side. Breathe into the side body. Release back to center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reset. Eyes along the horizon. Notice how it feels to feel present in your being. Mind is present. Breath is smooth. Feeling alive. Now we're going to flow, and again moving through via intention rather than habitual movement. So we're going to breathe in, reach the arms up, inhale. Maybe a little bend in the knees. Exhale, either swan dive or keep the biceps by the ears as you forward fold. It's another great way to strengthen the back. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders back, chin in, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. You can continue the exhale. That is your lowering down halfway or to your belly. The inhale is your upward facing or cobra. Exhale, pull the belly in, push up and back, downward facing. Take a cleansing breath if you need, breathing in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go, recenter. Come back to your anchor. Inhale, left leg's gonna rise up. Bend the left knee, open up the hips. Keep pushing down through the hands, invite in ankle rolls in the left foot. And switch directions. Re-extend the left leg, close the hips so they're level. Keep pushing down through the hands, inhale. Exhale, step your left foot through between the hands. Place your right knee down, reach your arms back, or reach your arms up. Left hip draws down and back. Scissoring action in the legs. Bend the elbows, cactus the arms, show your heart. So the left hip pulls back, use that as leverage to lift up and out of the hips rather than just dumping back in the low back. So think length and out. Breathe into that stability and that calmness, that openness. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, take your hands down, maybe a block here for your quad opener. Left arm's gonna reach forward and around and back, and maybe this is where you are, just looking back. Or you can bend your right knee, grab a hold of your foot. You can shift the hips back to grab the foot, and then maybe hinge forward if you have the space. Again, having a block under the hand is really nice. It might prevent from any kind of spasm if you're feeling tight in the quads. You can open up your chest. If you have your foot, gently release your foot with care, preparing for high lunge. So really root down through your left foot, your legs engaged. When you're ready, power up the back leg, reach the arms up overhead. We're gonna inhale here, exhale, bend the elbows and dip that right knee with control. And inhale, reach back up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Shift your torso forward. Breathe in to prepare, lengthen. Exhale, twist to your left. Your right elbow hooks to the outside of the left thigh. Knee can come down. Push the palms into one another, shoulders down and away. Keep dropping that left hip down. So you're creating space in the left side body. Breathe. Okay, With lots of care, you're gonna come back to your high lunge, but on an angle, torso on an angle, biceps by the ears, step to chair, feet hip width distance apart. One cycle of breath here. Extend the legs, reach the arms up, inhale. And exhale, lower the arms down. Take your right leg behind the left leg. Reach your arms up overhead, left hand grabs a hold of the right wrist, and reach up and over to the left, bowing the right side. Breathe into the side body. Come back to center, extend the arms, reach up, and exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reset. Eyes along the horizon. Regulate your breath. And just feel the energy moving through your whole being. Just observing. And we'll move through a flow again, moving with intention. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, either swan dive or arms come through center as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, continue the exhale. Inhale is your back bend. Exhale, downward facing. Cleansing breath if you need. Here we go, next sequence. We're going to inhale, reach the right leg up, three-legged dog, hips stay squared. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Pull the knee in towards the nose, push the floor away. Inhale, right leg extends up. Exhale, step your foot through to warrior one. So drop your left heel down, left toes turn out. You're on two tracks. Hips are aiming to be squared to the front, pulling that right hip back. Weight on the outer edge of the left foot, back leg is strong. Reach your arms up. Bend in the right knee. We're going to take our arms out to the side, palms facing forward. And just like we did this arm flow in the beginning on our knees, we're going to inhale, open up the chest. As we exhale, we're going to round, curl in. The legs are going to stay exactly as they are. Inhale, open up the chest, just adding in a bit of flow and lightness. Exhale, round, pull in. Inhale, you're going to open up. Exhale, round. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, take your hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale, extend the arms, open up the chest, breathe in. As you exhale, humble warrior. Take your right shoulder to the inside of the right leg. Chin is in, arms up overhead, belly breath here. Notice if your hips are way out to the side, you want to bring your hips into the middle, right in the center, into the midline. With so much care, we're going to bring the arms towards the lower back first, and we're going to cartwheel the arms open into warrior two. So adjust your stance maybe a little wider. Now your right heel is in the center of the left foot. Extend the arms. Really tuck that right glute into the middle, right knee in line with second and third toe. Belly pulls in. Look back. Is your left arm in line with your shoulder? Is it kind of way off? Bring it in line with the shoulder. You're going to flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in the right knee. Lift up and out of the waist. Come back to warrior two, preparing for extended side angle. So right forearm to right thigh, right palm is up, left arm up to the sky, or arch the arm up and over. Don't just hang out here. Use your core and that frame to support you, that Tadasana template. You can stay here if you have the space. You can bring your right hand to the inside of your right thigh or on a block. If you want more, left arm bends, so the left palm is facing out. You can grab a hold of the inside of your right inner thigh and open up that shoulder. You can bind if that's in your practice. As long as you still have free flowing access to your breath. So we're playing with that dance and balance of ease and effort. So if you're in a bind, start to unravel and release your bind. We're going to prepare for half moon. So you can take your left hand to your waist, look down. Your right hand, you can walk your back foot in more for support. You're going to take your right hand out in front of you, maybe on a block or on the ground. Lean and step into your right foot. Left leg opens up, extends. Left foot is flexed. Your hips are open. So keep tucking that right glute underneath to support you so you're not just hanging out in the hip. Turn everything on. Maybe your left arm reaches up to the sky. Maybe you look out. And maybe if you want, you can bend your left knee and grab that left foot with your left hand and start to bring in that half bow, kicking your foot into your hand, opening up the chest and the quad. And just focus your eyes on one point, breathe. One of the quickest ways to bring focus is to come into balancing postures. And it's just one breath at a time. Just honor wherever you're at today. If you have your foot, just gently release your foot, come back to that half moon. We're all going to slowly lower the left hand down with care, close the hips, keep the left leg lifted. We're going to curtsy, bend the right knee, bend the left knee, tuck your left knee behind the right. Inhale, extend both legs, standing split, just for a breath. As your exhale comes, just lower the left leg beside the right, forward fold. Down through your feet to rise, reach the arms up, inhale, come up to stand, arms up, touch the palms, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Cycle of breath here. In reverence for our beautiful bodies, we get to move in this way. Tadasana, mountain pose. Shoulders down, proud open chest, eyes along the horizon. Recalibrate. And let's move through a flow. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, continue the exhale, flow down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Focus your breath, focus your eyes on one point. That'll help to steady your mind. And we have a whole new opportunity to move into this second side from a fresh perspective, no expectations, just meeting ourselves where we're at in this moment, moment by moment. When you're ready, moving like you're moving through honey. Left leg's going to rise. Inhale, three-legged dog, hips stay closed. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, pull the belly in. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, step your left foot through. Warrior one. Drop your right heel down, right toes fan out. You're on two tracks. Left hips pulling back, back leg strong, firmed on the other edge of the right foot, left knee bent. Reach your arms up, thumbs back in space. Take your arms out to the side. We're going to bring in that light, easy flow. Inhale, open. Exhale, round, pull in. Legs stay the same. Inhale, open. Exhale, round, pull in. Inhale, open. Exhale, round, pull in. Inhale, open. This time, exhale, take your hands behind you, interlace them. Inhale, open up the chest, extend the arms. Humble warrior. Exhale, draw in, left shoulder to the inside of the left leg. Notice if the butt's sticking out Pull it into the center. Chin is in, breathe into the belly. Find ease. With the care, we're going to bring our arms to the lower back first. Then we're going to cartwheel ourselves open to warrior two. Adjust your stance, maybe a little wider. Heel in line with the center of that right foot. Tuck that left glute in. Knee in line with second and third toe. Arms out in line with the shoulders. Eyes looking beyond your left middle finger. Soft gaze. Keep your legs where they are. Flip your left palm, reverse your warrior. Lift up and out. So you're maintaining length in your right side as well, so you're not just totally crunching back. Preparing for extended side angle. Left forearm to left thigh, left palm is up. Remember that frame to support yourself. Right arm up to the sky or arch over. Maybe left hand to the ground or onto a block. Keep that chest open and tuck that left glute in. Back leg is strong, firming the outer edge of the right foot. Maybe you come into a half bind or a full bind. Breathe easy. If you're in a bind, with care, release your bind. We'll all bring our right hand to our right hip, preparing for half moon. Ardha Chandrasana, look down and in front of you towards where you're going to step into. So just draw your right foot in for more support if you'd like. Left hand on a block or on the ground. Your hips are now open, right foot is flexed. Tuck that left glute under and in and engage the left thigh to support you. So there's this lightness, almost as if you can just lift your left hand off the mat. Right arm to the sky if that's feeling available for you today. Maybe look out or bend your right foot and grab a hold of your right foot. Start to kick your foot into your hand, opening up your chest, your quad. Focus your eyes on one point. That'll immensely help with your balance and your breath. If you have your foot in your hands with so much care and control, release that foot. With grace, we'll lower our right hand down. Gently close the hips. Keep that right leg lifted. Inhale here. You're going to bend both knees, curtsy. Right knee tucks behind the left knee, bend. And then extend. You're in a standing splits. And then you're going to lower your right leg beside the left, feet hip width distance apart, forward fold. Root down to rise. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Hands touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. In reverence once again. Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay, last flow here. To the ground. You're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back. Continue the exhale. Inhale is your back bend. Exhale, downward facing. Recenter. All right, we're going to shift forward into high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down all the way onto your belly. Tops of feet press down, point your toes. We're going to come into a back strengthener. We'll need our back body awakened for wheel. So move your blocks aside because we're going to be moving our arms. So we're going to reach our arms out, extend them out in front of us. Coming onto the fingertips, so your pubic bone is curling in towards the mat. And from here we're going to, you can keep your legs on the ground if you'd like, or if you want the full expression, you can point your toes so much that the tops of the feet lift, the shins, the knees, and maybe the quads lift. You can keep the legs together or a little bit more open, whatever feels more supportive for you. Okay, we're going to lift the arms up. You're going to imagine as if you're grabbing a pole, a bar up in front of you. You're going to exhale and pull that bar in, so you're squeezing the back. And then release the bar, extend the arms down and away, open up your fingers. And you're going to swim the arms up, inhale, back overhead, starting position. Grab the bar. Exhale, pull it back. Extend the arms, swim the arms back up. Inhale, grab the bar. Exhale, pull it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Release the bar, extend the arms down by your side. And inhale, swim the arms back up. Grab a hold of the bar. Exhale, pull that bar back. Release the bar, extend the arms out by your side. And last time, inhale, sweep the arms up. Grab a hold of the bar, pull it down, squeeze. Release the arms by your side and lower everything down. You can create a pillow for your head, so palms stack one another, and rest your forehead on your hands. And you can relax your glutes and give your hips a little rock and sway from side to side. Or be still. Okay. Legs are hip width distance apart, coming into bow pose. So take your arms down by your side, forehead to the mat. You're going to bend your knees. Take your arms, extend them by your side, and grab a hold of your ankles. You're going to flex your feet. Now keep your knees hip width distance apart. When you lift up, they're going to want to split open. Try to keep them hip width distance apart. Draw your shoulders onto the back. You're going to start to lift your head, lift your chest, and kick your legs into your hands while you're still holding your ankles. Head is in line with the spine, so you're not totally cranking the neck. And then continue to breathe. So stable here. Nice and calm. And then slowly release. Again, make a pillow for your forehead. Stack your palms, rest. As you inhale, your belly expands into the ground, creating space in your lower back. As you exhale, there's that softening and release. And then we'll take our hands by our chest. You're going to just push up and back into child's pose. So toes touch, knees wide. Bring your bum back to child's pose. Elbows could be bent or arms extended. So either a passive child's pose or an active one. Your belly be soft. All right, now we're going to just roll up and bring your knees back together. Preparing for dynamic camel pose, dynamic Ustrasana. And this will be a variation of Ustrasana, and then we'll do our traditional Ustrasana. So you're going to maybe take your knees a little bit apart so they're not completely tight together. You're going to take your hands onto your hips, and we're going to inhale, and you're going to lift yourself to stand on your knees. And as you stand on your knees, you're going to reach your right arm back, and your tailbone's lengthening down. Gently engage the glutes, lift up and out. The bicep comes by the ears, head is in line with the spine. And then you're going to exhale, sit back down, and bring your right hand to your hip. We're going to do that, and we're going to alternate. So you're going to inhale, left arm's going to reach up. So it's like this nice, beautiful, swift movement. Tailbone lengthens down. And exhale, you come back down. So we'll alternate like this. So nice and smooth. Syncing the breath with movement. Gently engage the glutes to protect and stabilize the lower back. Okay, one more time each side. Okay, release, sit back down. Now we'll prepare for the full camel expression. So you can stand on the knees, option to tuck the toes underneath if you like that extra support. And again, glutes engaged, so your tailbone's lengthening down and there's this pushing forward with your hips. Hands could come just above your glutes, fingers facing down, and this pushing down action will help with that forward motion. Shoulders onto the back. You can start to lift up and out, and this might be it for you today, and that's perfect. You're bringing your awareness to your heart, and you're breathing into your chest. Nice and calm. If you have the space, you can always take your hands back to your heels, push the hips forward, shoulders in. Head can go back, but don't let it totally hang. You want to keep the head in line with the spine. So you have that beautiful long line in your central channel. Nice and calm. When you feel ready, imagine as if there's a string tied to your heart and someone is gracefully lifting you up. Sit back on your heels, flip your palms up, backs of the hands on the thighs, shoulders back. Close your eyes and rest your attention in the center of your heart. Just be present to that expansion and that openness and that lightness. Slowing everything down. All right. You can blink open your eyes and just let the light back in. And we'll come onto our sit bones and take our legs out in front of us, preparing for wheel if you'd like to go into that today. If not, maybe have your block close by. That might be an option for you. If wheel is not for you today, you are welcome to come into bridge. So bridge, interlacing the fingers and walking the arms in, or supported bridge with your block on whatever setting you prefer. Or maybe restorative waterfall with your legs up and your hips on a block. If you're coming into bridge, wheel, you're going to have your heels close to your glutes, feet hip width distance apart. Take your hands behind you, so your fingers are going to face towards your body. And we are fully prepped for this. Our back body is enlivened, our quads are open, our wrists are open, our chest and shoulders. You can come into it halfway like me. I'm going to come onto the crown of my head as my halfway point, and then I'll push up into my hands, pressing into my feet and lifting up. And we do this from a nice calm place. So go ahead when you're ready. When you come down, you tuck your chin in and ever so slowly roll yourself down. And just pause before moving into any twist or anything at all. You just take a moment to just be and receive. It's quite a big posture. And let everything just tone down. Option to stay right here if that was enough, or go into a second wheel if you'd like, or perhaps bridge, or whatever you feel you need as your second round, or if wherever you are right now and you want to stay where you are, stay where you are. I'm going to come into restorative waterfall. So just checking in, and that's what I need today. So feel free to take your expression. If you're in your second expression of wheel, just lowering down and giving yourself that time to pause before moving into anything else. Just take that moment to just be still and receive the effects of what you just did. So wherever we all are, we're going to meet with our feet on the mat and our hips on the ground with no block. So just release whatever posture you're in. And we're going to move into Paschimottanasana to add in some grounding, because the wheel is such a big heart expander. We're going to lift ourselves up and extend our legs out and prepare for seated forward fold. So have your sit bones rooted into the ground. You can move some flesh away, knees can be bent. Reach your arms up overhead, breathe in. And as you exhale, come forward and grab a hold of your feet. Again, bend the knees as much as you need to. And we'll release the chin in, keep the shoulders down and away. Maintain some integrity and length in the spine as you fold. You're welcome to close down your eyes and just breathe into your belly. Forward folds are very grounding and calming. All right, so we're going to extend the arms out in front of us, biceps by the ears. Inhale, reach up, thumbs reach back. And exhale, hands come to rest on your thighs. Take a moment to pause and receive your forward fold. And we'll come into a seated twist just to balance everything out. So you can bend your right knee and place your right foot to the outside of the left thigh. And this could be your position for your twist. We're twisting to the right. Or then if you want a little more, you can bend that bottom leg. Bend your left knee. So both sit bones are rooted on the ground. Your right hand comes behind you as a kickstand to sit up tall. Reach your left arm up, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Either hug the right thigh in or hook left tricep to right thigh. Your chest stays open. Breathe into your belly, abdominal breath here. You're welcome to bring your awareness to your third eye, a space between your eyebrows or the center of your forehead. Maybe close your eyes or keep your eyes open. And release, come back to center, interlace your hands and just cup your right knee, pause, receive your twist. Unravel the legs, simple switch. So we'll bend the left knee in, extend the right leg, place your left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Left hand comes behind you as your kickstand to sit up tall. Right leg can stay straight or bend the right knee as long as both sit bones are connected to the ground. Right arm reaches up, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Either hug the left thigh in, so you're drawing that thigh close to the torso close to the thigh, or hook, keeping your chest and collarbones open. Breathe into the belly. Either eyes open or closed, and either way, you can still place your attention on your third eye, abdominal breathing. Okay, with care, we release back to center, interlace the fingers, and just cup your left knee and pause for a moment, receive your twist. Unravel the legs. We're going to roll down, so make sure you have enough space behind you. So scoot yourself up a bit. My favorite way to roll down, plant your feet on the mat, take your arms out in front of you. We're going to pull the belly in so much. We're going to start to roll down slowly that the lower back touches the mat first, keeping the feet on the ground. And if it skips the lower back, that's okay. Through practice, you'll learn to articulate the spine nice and slow, all the way down. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, and we'll come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees open. And if that's not good for you today, you can come into constructive rest where we started. Feet out wide, knees fall into touch. Maybe close down your eyes and just allow yourself to receive everything that you just did. Celebrate yourself for showing up today and just feeling the palms of your hands onto your body, into your belly, your heart space. And actively letting love flow through the palms of your hands, allowing yourself to receive that nourishment. If your legs are open, just take your hands to the outsides of your thighs and assist the closure of the legs. And we'll draw the knees in towards the chest one last time here before Savasana. Interlace your fingers, give yourself a nice hug. Either stay down with your body or you can lift your chest up if you'd like to come into a little seed. Acknowledge your efforts. And when you're ready, you're going to come into Shavasana. Taking your legs out long, wide, take up as much space as you'd like. Maybe take up more space than you normally allow yourself to. Palms are up so that we're open and receptive. I always like to lift my chest up a little bit, tuck the shoulders under it, and then relax the back down so the heart space is nice and open. Let your ankles roll open. Close down your eyes, soften the gaze. Relax the energy behind your eyes. Let go of any control or efforting of your breath. And just allow your whole body to rest here on the ground. Because there's nothing left here for you to do. There's nowhere else for you to be. Nothing is asked of you. And this time is here for you to deeply, deeply nourish yourself on so many levels. Rest here in pure, spacious awareness. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. notice what it feels like to be at home in the center of your multidimensional being. Know that this place of deep ease and calm and contentment is always there for you. It's always available to you. You can slowly begin to deepen your breath once again. You can bring some movement back to your body, moving your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Bringing your arms up overhead for a nice big stretch, pointing your toes. Stirring your body back into wakefulness. Bringing your knees in toward you once again. One final time in this practice. Acknowledge your efforts. Just roll over onto one side for a moment. Pause on that side. This in-between space. And just invite in a couple of deep breaths into your upper back. And then we'll come to sit in a comfortable seated position for some pranayama, some breath work, and a meditation. So you can sit up on a block. You want to make sure you feel supported so you're not distracted by the physical body. You can always lean up against the wall, or you can also sit in a chair. Sit however is the most supportive for you. So we'll move into a pranayama called Kapalabhati, breath of fire, which is a great breathing technique to move stagnant energy, just clear up the stagnancy, our channels, everything, so that we could feel that spaciousness and have that liberty to be still in meditation, to connect to that part of us that is our true essence, always there and available. So Kapalabhati, breath of fire, just short, sharp exhales through the nose. And the focus is on the exhale. The inhale will come. You'll pick up if it's your first time. You can go slower than me or faster than me if you've done this before. And then after Kapalabhati, we will hold the breath on the inhale, the arms up, we'll exhale, and then we'll move into the meditation. I'll guide you through. So you can sit up nice and tall. Hands could just be on the ground. Either palms are down for a little added grounding, or if you want, you can come into Gyan Mudra, thumb and pointer finger touch for some more focus. So just close down your eyes and just start to breathe in and out through the nose effortlessly without changing anything or controlling anything. Just bring presence to your breath. So we're going to begin Kapalabhati. So inhale 3/4 of your breath through your nose, and then begin short, sharp exhale. Going. We're doing this from a place of calm. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your breath. Inhale, hold, reach the arms up, hook the thumbs above overhead, hold the breath in, pull the root in, chin in, nice and calm, holding in. When you feel ready, you're going to exhale ever so calmly through the nose, let your arms come down, clear the space around you. Hands on the thighs or the lap, palms up or down, yogi's choice. Keeping your eyes closed and just allow your breath to be effortless. Let it adjust. And bring your attention, your awareness into the heart space, the center of the chest. And in the center of your chest, there is this flame. This flame in the center of your heart that illuminates this beautiful light. And every time that you breathe in, this flame, this light from the flame expands into the chest, into the collarbones, the back of the heart, all the way around. And as you exhale, it draws right back into the center of the flame. As you breathe in, the light expands, nourishing your heart space, front, back, center, all around. And as you exhale, it pulls back in. The inhale is the expansion. The exhale draws it back in. So keeping your awareness on this flame, this light, expanding and contracting as you breathe. The light continues to expand and radiate and illuminate as you release the directing of your breath. The breath slows down and the light continues to be ceaseless and self-sustaining. Continue to rest your attention and your awareness in the light of the heart. It's experiencing its luminosity. And we'll rest our awareness here in the heart for about half a minute or so. Slowly drop your chin in towards your chest. Bring your palms to touch in front of your heart space. Take a moment to just acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge the light within you, the light that is you. And taking one final conscious breath here, in and out through the nose with the awareness in the heart. Breathe into the heart. May we remember this connection to our heart space as we continue on to the rest of our day or our evening. And taking this off of our mat and let it overflow into everything that we do, especially in the mundane, finding that magic and that connection in all parts of our life. And thank you so much for your trust and for sharing your practice with me. From my heart to yours. Namaste.